And just for fun, let's do one quick. Okay, save the scene. That's the overworld map. I hope this doesn't take too long. It's standard settings. It should be okay, I think. But it still takes a moment to backlight maps and make global illumination work. If you have any questions, now is the perfect time to ask questions, because I'm not focused on anything. It's just building light maps for a second, and I can answer questions. Anything you want to ask, anything related to Unity, game dev, whatever. Just shoot. Otherwise, I can tell you a bit about the reason why I'm building this. In December, I played a pen and paper role-playing session with some friends, and the game master created a small world where we had to find just. It was supposed to be a simple dungeon crawl, but we all made characters that were kind of over the top, funny, and it turned out to be quite the humorous session. And we were a small group of 5 people, I think, if I remember correctly, and we were on the quest to recover an artifact out of a brewery, and the artifact is a mug that fills itself, and if you add any drink at all, it will turn it into a magical variant of that. And what was in the mug was a local beer that was brewed in the brewery, and it had extreme magical properties, could heal every wound and stuff like that. And the one of the ascendants of the brewery owners wanted to have it back because the brewery was abandoned at some point and was rumored to be run over by monsters. So he hired some adventurers, and we started out in the village, in the inn, and from there walked around. There was a forest over here where we had an encounter with some thieves, and then we reached the brewery and noticed that it was run by goblins, but they didn't know how to brew beer and work the inn and stuff like that, and as a result They just experimented with it, but nothing worked for them. And we kind of persuaded one or two of them to not attack us, and one of them joined our group. And then we found a cave under the brewery where the goblins had come in, and we chased them away. And after the session I thought, okay, I have to do some level design again, and I will build the brewery and I will build the overworld, and so that you can walk through the world after the characters were there and have a look at what changed in the world after we chased away bandits, we chased away the goblins and stuff like that. And that's the goal of the project as a whole. And what I'm doing at the moment is just placing stuff in the world, trying to get the shape roughly the same, and then start adding interactive elements, signs, and people you can talk to. Maybe not lip sync, no voiceovers, but just text output. I have to look for stuff I can use for that. I've made a conversation editor some time ago. Maybe I'll reuse that and then be able to have long dialogues with different options you can take, different tones, and branching dialogues and stuff like that, and maybe quests. But it will be just simple stuff. Fetch me that, and or go there. Stuff like that. Nothing big, not a real game, but something just for me to work on at the time. Yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, that's what this project is. And I should have done the light maps now, because they are blocking almost everything. But I just wanted to have a look how light maps do with just directional light. But I can't do anything at the same time. It's a bit of a shame. And I'm quiet again. I have to change that. But I don't know what I can talk about, because I can't change anything here the moment whilst doing the light maps, so I can talk about that. I can talk a bit about myself. I have a certificate in game design and programming, and went to a private school in the city I live in for those, and worked on a few small projects. I can show you some of them. Student projects over here. Simple platformer. It was the first project I worked with, student project on. Then we made a third-person shooter, modeled after Dead Space. It was just one level and a bit of shooting. And then we made this game. It was, or is, I don't know. It's a kind of side-scrolling platformer racer, endless runner, where you have to change the color according to the lane you're on. The next one is Toy Flyer, where you have helicopter and fly around the map, trying to build structures out of blocks, and you collect those blocks and put them in the right place. And then I made a point-and-click adventure. Made the characters myself, and they look horrible, but the basic mechanics work. You can click somewhere and the character walks there, or floats there, because I didn't have animations for them at the time. And for that I made the dialogue editor I talked about earlier, where you can do branching dialogues and stuff like that. And it's still working, so let me just, maybe I can find the project Games Academy. This is one of the photos, one of the big screenshots from it, and I need a proper. Yeah, I changed the level around with assets I made myself, and changed the UI a bit in a later version.